Good day, second scrimmage in the books. Somewhere around 100 snaps again today. A lot more like a game with special teams and everything, and didn't really have a scripted field position for anything except for the 2-minute drill there at the end. But had all the situations come up, which is really, really good. And I thought we looked much sharper this week than we did last week, and I was pleased with last week, so that's a positive. Both 2-minute situations there at the end, we hit the kick. Okay, so that's a positive too, to be able to operate in that situation and get yourself in a situation to win the game, and then actually hit the kick to win the game. So that's a positive for our specialists. So I think overall a very positive, second scrimmage, positive third week of practice, and get ready for our final week and our spring game next Saturday at 11 a.m.
You brought up special teams. Obviously, even in the off season like this, it's going to be a battle between the guys.
Yeah.
How has that been, and kind of iron sharpening iron for them?
Well, I mean, they all understand what's at stake. There's our punting position, our snapping position, our holding position, our place kicker, our kickoff specialist. Every single position is up for grabs. And that's why I told them today. I said I don't want to hear anything about the wind and the weather today, because it's tough conditions out here. We're going to find out who can operate with a little bit of adversity, and so I thought that was very positive. And we had live kickoff versus live kickoff return. We had 4 reps of that. We had 6 live punts versus a live punt return. I don't know how many field goals we got, but we got several. So we got all the situations in today from a special teams standpoint.
Getting to simulate games out here, how have you seen the guys grow more comfortable, especially some of the new faces here?
Well, I think it helps everybody. There's no doubt. I mean, it's just different when you get officials and you get in the stadium and the coaches aren't standing there with you. Everything's on a signal. I think it helps the quarterbacks the most because you can try to replicate that in practice, but there's nothing like true game-like situations. And so just like, with both quarterbacks there in the 2-minute situation, I mean, that's real situations that we'll be in this fall. Chances to go drive and win the ball game, and you're, competing. So I think it helps everybody, but most of all, it helps our 2 signal callers.
Speaking of that, a lot of new offensive pieces, and
Yeah.
obviously quarterbacks. How has the timing gotten better for them in these game-like experiences? Because, like you said, you can't always replicate that in practice.
Well, I think it's getting better and better. A little disappointed in some of our drop passes today, but again, we had some guys make some great catches today. So you got some guys that are really kind of separating themselves in the receiver room, and I think that's positive too, because you got to kind of know who your guys are going into the summer.
Secondary, also some new faces there.
Yep.
A windy day today. Were they capitalizing on that, kind of jumping on anything early, or just?
Well, we should have had a pick on the first snap of the scrimmage, but our guys were very, very aggressive. You need to go look at the film to see just how well we played or didn't play in the secondary, but I'm sure there's some positives.
Last question I have: the growth in general over the last few weeks. How has that made you feel?
Well, I'm excited. I mean, it's you don't. I think I saw a thing the other day. 97% of our offensive production was out there on pro day from last year, and so you're a little unsure going into this. But as you sit here 3 weeks in, I feel very excited about our roster. Certainly it's not finalized yet, but I feel good about the pieces we do have here, and excited to see how everything finishes up next week.